guys, welcome back to another episode of Diaries of a Working Couple. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Chris.
And you know the fact that you always hear about you'll swallow 8 spiders while you're sleeping in a lifetime?
I've heard it.
So that was actually a made up, quote unquote, fact. But that was a statement made by a researcher trying to figure out if the truth spreads faster than lies.
Really?
And it was a lie that they made up because it was like some astounding fact to see how quickly everyone would the word would get around and everyone hears it. So everyone knows that fact is fact, even though it's fiction.
But it started due to a research project where they were wondering how fast a lie could spread as a fact.
Yeah. So essentially, and it was like when social media started out and it's like, okay, well, how fast does this spread versus the truth? No one cares if you don't swallow spiders when you sleep. But if you do swallow spiders when you sleep.
I totally believe that. That's wild.
Believe the spiders or believe the...
No, I totally believe that you swallow X amount of spiders a year when you're sleeping.
You don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was a fail, not even fail, but it was like a false statement that they put out to see how
the more you know.
More you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I am very satisfied with that fact.
I'm glad you're satisfied with it because I know the last one left you wanting.
I was a little rough on that one.
The last one was not up to your standards. Apparently it's not up to Lava standards either.
Yep,
She
was not super pumped.
Do you want to snuggle, Nugget? Come here, baby. Hey. Up. All right, well, we can keep talking because she's just looking at me like I have 3 heads.
So, this weekend, the Eagles won.
Barely.
By 1 point. But now, I forget if they're 8-1 or 9-1. And now I'm going to look.
Yeah, but
the Eagles are off to a great start this season.
They are off to a good start. It was a little rocky last week. But they did. They did well.
The Eagles are 9-1.
I thought it was 9-1. For some reason, I thought it was 8-1. But then when I saw the recap going across the screen at the bottom, I thought it still said 8-1.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe not.
I guess I do remember last weekend during the game. They were 8-0, but I do remember somebody holding a sign saying Eagles 9-0.
Awkward.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. Probably carrying that sign out of the stadium that day.
Yeah, that jinxed them. I solely blame that single person who
brought
for
all the bad karma that happened during the game and all the mistakes that happened.
All of the mistakes that the Eagles made. It is obviously that one person's fault because the entire team saw that sign. I can guarantee it.
Yep.
Listen, it's how the universe works.
If you're listening and you're the one who made that sign, screw you. That is all.
If you're listening and you made that sign, write into us at Diaries of Working Couple.
Yeah. Actually, keep listening because we need the listeners.
Yes. All 3 of our loyal listeners. We would like a 4th.
But screw you.
You know what? I think it's okay because I think you said it or I heard someone say it.
About taking the pressure off of them.
Yeah, and that's totally fair.
There's a certain pressure that comes with being undefeated. So, yeah, maybe it'll relax them a little more. Get some of the tension away, loosen them up a bit.
Loosen them up and get them back to playing the way they know how to play. Back to basics. That's what we always said whenever we were royally screwing up a volleyball match. We'd get a timeout and we're okay, we're going to go back to basics.
Yep.
We know how to pass. We know how to set. We're just going to do that and let them make the errors, but we just got to go back to basics, just like practice.
Yeah. So, they barely squeaked by this week. But
they did.
Yeah, but they still won. So,
counts.
Things are looking good.
My Steelers are playing as we record.
They are.
It was tied last time I checked.
At 0?
No, at 10 or
10?
Yeah.
That's more points than the Steelers have scored in a long time. I'm just kidding. We love the Steelers. Go Steelers.
I love you so much, dear. So much. We had our first snowfall. What was it? A couple nights ago.
We did, yeah, and I think like Barry got actually like an inch of snow.
They got snow. My brother's been getting snow.
We just had a few flakes.
But we had a very light dusting, but the flakes were big.
They were some big flakes.
They were big flakes, which is surprising because
it's cold.
It's cold, but it's before Thanksgiving.
I know, but it's like 30 degrees right now, so just little sprinkles will turn into snowflakes.
Yeah, but still, I'm not used to it. I'm used to being dreadfully cold with zero precipitation. I almost said participation. I knew that was wrong.
Oh boy.
Listen, it's been a day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Barry and Sydney and I are going to the Flyers game tomorrow night.
Yes, that'll be a lot of fun.
Pretty exciting. Got the tickets for free.
I will be sitting at work and then coming home to snuggle with Lava, but I will watch the game just to see if I can find you guys.
Yep. It will be fun. We are going to be 7 rows away from the glass, so maybe we can get on camera.
Maybe.
I will scream trying to get on camera
that
you can see me.
Ooh, are you going to try and make a Flyers shirt?
No, because I don't have enough time.
Not with that attitude.
I don't even know if I have any shirts that I can use.
There are shirts.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't feel like it.
It's okay.
But yeah, that's exciting, especially because it's like a free thing. So all we have to do is pay for parking. No biggie.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't turn out like the Eagles game parking.
I really hope not. I don't think like people for Eagles games, there's a lot of people that just come to tailgate and then they don't even go to the game.
Which will likely be us next time.
They just hang out in the parking lot and play, tailgating games and drink the whole time, and they bring TVs and watch it straight from the parking lot. For hockey games, I don't think the pregame, situation is huge. I think that, people probably show up, especially since it's on a work day. I'm sure people just show up.
It's on a Monday. It's not even like a Thursday or a Wednesday. It's on a Monday.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll try and get there at least an hour early, have a few parking lot beverages, and then stroll in.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun.
So Thanksgiving's in a few days.
That it is.
I believe it's on a Thursday.
Whoa now.
Whoa.
Is that... Do you want to come up, ma'am? Lava doesn't seem to like that it's on a Thursday. Up. Come on. Come on, baby. Listen, you're either coming up or you're going to go lay down. You got your choice. Pick.
I know everybody listening is very invested in this Lava situation. She has now made it onto the chair.
Sorry,
and we can resume doing what we were doing.
She just sits there and whines at me. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to pick her up because every time I go to pick her up, she runs away.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Thanksgiving.
On a Thursday.
See, I've never been a huge Thanksgiving fan.
Yeah? Why
not? I don't like turkey, number one. Turkey is not my choice protein. So, I don't know. Everyone loves Thanksgiving. And I'm just like I enjoy hanging out with family, but I don't.
Are you just talking about like the traditional meal aspect you're not a fan of?
I feel like all of it in general, I'm just kind of like meh.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I'm as excited about Thanksgiving as I am Christmas.
But some people love Thanksgiving because of the meal and they get to eat so much. I'm just like, yeah.
I can't say that I'm super pumped about Thanksgiving meals. I mean, turkey, I have that probably once every 2 weeks on a hoagie. A hoagie.
Sammy.
Hoagie.
Sammy.
Okay.
Sandwich. Okay. It's a sandwich, which encompasses all types of sandwiches. Sir?
I like to eat turkey hoagies. And then, I other than that, though, I don't know how I feel about a turkey dinner. I definitely load the gravy on. I'm a white meat person.
And say I'm a dark meat person. Because I feel like it's more moist.
Yeah, that may be true. I don't know why I'm a white meat person. I can't say that I've ever like had dark meat on Thanksgiving.
See, to me, white meat's just way too dry.
Yeah, but I get the white meat and then I just throw a ton of gravy on it, and then I get some mashed potatoes. I dump a bunch of corn on top of that, and it's just, oh man, so good.
But anyway,
It's not something I like super look forward to though. Like, yes, it is good, but it's like, it's just like another meal.
interesting. Intriguing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that intriguing?
I don't know. I feel like everyone likes Thanksgiving because of the meal. Most people don't look at it as just, it's just another meal.
Yeah, to me, it's just like another home cooked meal that I didn't have to work on to prepare.
You never have to work on to prepare a home cooked meal, or very rarely do
I
you.
made mac and cheese earlier. I slaved over the stove
and messed it. Oh my gosh.
No.
No what? No what, dear?
No, I know what you're going to say.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, it did boil over a little bit.
A lot of it.
A little bit.
There are marks on our stove from it.
There were marks on the stove before I started cooking.
And there are plenty more marks now. Trust me, I'm the one who cleans the stove. I know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it is just another home-cooked meal that I will enjoy.
Yes. But I do enjoy seeing family and hanging out with family.
Yes, indeed. We haven't seen your parents in a little while, or your whole family in a little while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did the whole family.
There's only like 2 or 3 times a year that your whole family gets together. It's like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and family vacation.
Well, not necessarily. Are you talking about my whole family as in like me, mom and dad, and my brothers? Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's hard because we probably would get together more if it weren't for... I could hear that. I don't know if it was through the mic
Yeah,
or...
you're probably not going to hear it through the mic, but I was just slurping a hot chocolate super aggressively.
Yes, it was a very aggressive slurp.
It's hot.
But no, it's hard because Zach's so far away. Like, he's 6 hours away. Otherwise, it would be a lot easier. Like, 4 out of the 5 of us got together for McNashley's wedding. 4 of the 5 of us will be getting together for Megan's wedding.
That's right. Zach's not going to that.
Zach's not able to go to that. So this will be the one time that we're able to do all together.
Who am I going to drink with at Megan's wedding?
Devin's new boyfriend, husband, Flint, like whatever label he has.
Husband.
Is that what it is?
I think they're married. Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or Matt, or you could just drink with Uncle Tim.
That's true. I do have to talk to Uncle Tim about some things.
What are you talking to Uncle Tim about?
Dude stuff. Nothing that you have to worry about.
Dude stuff? Yeah. Dude stuff. Did you? Oh
my
gosh.
Me and Uncle Tim just hanging out.
All right. Well, I recommend trying to get to him before the liquor does, because he was.
The liquor's gonna get to us together.
He was quite blitzed at Shannon's.
Perfect.
So
sounds like a great time.
But yeah.
So speaking of Thanksgiving,
yes,
let's talk about what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful that I have a spot in the garage and I don't have to scrape ice off my windshield every morning.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Do you know what I'm about to say?
I don't.
You think about what you just said.
Oh, I have to remind you about the frostbite.
Yeah, you didn't remind me to go out and check the frost.
I did remind you, okay?
You reminded me 2 seconds after I told you to remind me.
And I listen.
I guess
that
technically checks the box as a
reminder.
reminder.
I did my job, okay?
Okay.
Your turn. What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for the internet. And do you know why I'm thankful for the internet?
Because it gives you a job?
Well, that's a good one, but that's not what I was thinking. But if the internet didn't exist, I would have never met you.
Aw, you're so
Oh
cute.
my gosh, I'm such an adorable husband.
So cute.
So yeah, that's but yes, also it does give me a job. That is a good point.
I mean, it's helpful.
I mean, I am thankful that I do have a job right now. The tech industry seems to be fluctuating a bit. Elon with his Twitter mayhem is laying people off, and other tech companies like Meta and all those big giants are laying people off. Though I did get a recruiter email from Google recently, which I guess they're still hiring. But yeah, things are a little crazy with the economy right now, especially in my industry where I'm technically not like an essential worker. So, these big tech companies could probably lay people off. I'm just lucky that I have a job right now.
Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to follow that up. With I'm thankful for the internet because then I have you.
Yeah, you don't have to be cute like that.
I don't know if I can be.
I'm just such a romantic guy that
Can I say I'm also thankful for the internet?
No.
Because without it, we wouldn't have lava.
Yeah, it kind of like
Listen, okay, I'm thankful for lava. How about that? Just back off. Okay. I love our dog.
Yeah, that's fine. Is she chilling right now?
She's snugging like a nuggin.
Oh, snugging like a nuggin. I am thankful that we were lucky enough to stumble across our house, especially during, the time period in which we bought our house, which was mid-COVID, and a lot of people our age are struggling to find a house that's affordable and in decent enough condition to move in. And, we, even though our house was a mess when we bought it, it turned out pretty great so far.
I am thankful that there are no longer turkey vultures living in our attic. I am also thankful that you allowed me to turn our front sitting room into my library. And I have all the books I want.
I am thankful that we turned this front room into a library, and then I overtook it to make it a podcast studio. No, it's still the library.
It still is the library. It's just
This will never turn into anything but the library, but it has a coffee table, which we can mount our boom arms to, so that's where we are.
Which the boom arms never come down, so it is essentially turned into a pod lab.
Well, during the holidays, we can take them down. Like, we can just pull the arms off, or if you want to remove the clamps, we could do all that too. I think we should. And then if you want to record something during the holidays, like with your brothers or something, we'll just have these like mounted to the table upstairs, and we'll just do it up there or something.
Okay.
But like, at least this room will be clean for everybody to gather around.
Yes.
Gather around the Christmas tree.
And sing our Christmas songs.
Probably not.
CHRISCMASONG. It didn't work out.
No.
Too many letters. Oh well. What else am I thankful for? I'm thankful for a lot of things. But like, I'm trying not to get super sentimental.
Okay.
I'm thankful that toe socks are no longer a fad. Do you remember toe socks? There were socks that had they were
individual toes.
They were like gloves for your feet.
Yeah. I'll tell you a super random one that I'm thankful for. Not sentimental at all. I'm super thankful that I was kind of an asshole and made fun of people that wore Crocs, so much to the fact that I bought a cheap pair of Chinese Crocs as a joke, and then I learned that they're secretly magical, and that now I have like 5 pairs of them. And every single person in both of our families have Crocs now.
I am thankful for the Starbucks Spend Their Mug series, because not only are these phenomenal mugs, not a sponsor, I just really like the mugs, but additionally it motivates me to go more places. so I can get more mugs and update our map.
Yeah. What? You got to update Is your map up to date?
I don't think so.
We need to update your map so that we can see where we need to go.
I gotta find a place to hang the map.
Yeah, so quick tangent. Jamie has a map of the United States in which she cuts out different pictures when she visited all the different states, and she like cuts them in the shape of the state and then puts them on the map to show that she has gone to that state.
You know, that's the that was one of the Christmas gifts you gave me for our first Christmas together.
Indeed it was. Yeah.
It was.
That's right.
That and Ducky.
That's right. Ducky the giraffe.
Yep, Ducky the giraffe.
Yeah, so she has this map, and so far, you know, we haven't really hit many boxes. Did you ever go to Las Vegas before we went to Vegas?
No.
Or
is that
Nevada?
Nevada. I don't think it's been updated since Nevada and
Massachusetts.
I've been to Massachusetts, had not been to Connecticut.
Okay.
So I need to add Connecticut there. Arizona. That was a new one. I think there were a couple other places that I had been and just didn't have pictures from, like California. I've been to California, but I didn't get a picture while I was there. So we're going to have to go back.
Back to California?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll probably have to go out there for work at some point, so maybe you can come out and...
I'll come out and visit.
Mooch off my hotel room.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I know there are other states I haven't been to, but I've tried to keep it updated for the most part. But there are definitely...
Okay, back to thankfulness. I am thankful that I get along with your family because I know of such relationships where people don't get along with their in-laws, and it sounds like a nightmare. And your family kind of took me in as one of their own, and I'm very thankful for that. Nope, you can't use that.
I'm not using it, but I'm saying I am grateful that your family has taken me in and like been my family here. I don't feel weird like calling or texting your mom or anything like that. So it's nice. It's nice to have my family away from my family. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Faux shizzle.
Faux shizzle.
I am appreciative for... I'm thankful for Hitler and Munchkins.
Secret Hitler.
Yes, but I had to make it a little more controversial, so.
That sounded terrible.
I know.
I'm like debating on whether to edit that out because I don't want you to have a sound clip that has you saying
I'm thankful for. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I won't edit it out,
but I am thankful for the games Secret Hitler and Munchkin and all board games, even the ones I'm bad at, because they're fun.
They are fun. This is difficult on the spot.
Well, you should have started thinking.
Yeah. Can you think of any additional ones while I'm thinking?
I am thankful for the random YouTube videos and clips that live in my head rent free that I watched years and years ago.
That's a good one. I'm thankful that you went ahead and booked a videographer to capture our wedding because the highlight video is pretty dope. And I think it's a good representation of the day.
I am thankful that you let me plan the wedding that I wanted to. And
didn't cheap out.
You shared your opinions, but did not stand in the way of what I wanted for our big day. I'm also thankful that you picked our first dance song because you didn't really have a lot of opinions.
I did.
I'm thankful for these cute little twinkle lights that I put up around the library because although a lot of people say makes it look like a dorm room, I think it gives it a good ambiance.
It's a good vibe. It's the vibe we're trying to put off here.
I'm a fan because it could be, first of all, I like that we can just tell our Echo to turn on the Christmas tree and it'll turn on. So even if it's like 2 a.m, it's not like a blaring, like in your face light that turns on.
Yeah.
It's like a very soft light.
I'm thankful for my friends and their ability to accept new people coming into the friendship circle.
I appreciate their pets.
But, I think that you definitely experienced something, I guess, a little different than what I don't know. In, the past, I feel like my friends were really accepting of you, right away. You know what I mean? They were, super friendly. And they said how much they love you.
My previous friends were not.
Yeah, and some of your older friends could care less about me even being around when...
Gems. All of them. Absolute gems.
Yeah. So I'm also thankful for that.
Good point.
Yeah. Meaning I got some pretty dope friends.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are right. Except for this one kid named Jason. He's the worst.
Oh, man.
Just kidding, Jason. I love you.
Yeah, just giving him a little shout out. I feel like it's like a goal now to shout out Jason at least once an episode.
I don't think we did last episode.
Oh, man. He's one of our loyal listeners. And he's a loyal viewer of my YouTube channel.
He is. He's very supportive.
What a guy.
Maybe we'll have them on next recording.
Yeah, we have to think of a topic. And also,
What do you mean of a topic?
Or we could just talk to him, but,
We literally were talking about having them on so we could talk about house things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We should do that.
And they'll be in-house. They will be staying at the Inn.
Yeah.
What?
They will be.
They will be. They will be guests.
Yeah.
It will be fun. I'm excited. I am thankful for...
I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have, I mean, if you can't think of anything else, that's fine.
I was just going to say I'm thankful for a big green blanket that Lava tries to commandeer. But it's nice and cozy in the winter.
Okay, let's we are very thankful for the situation that we're in.
We are. We just try not to be super duper sentimental.
Yeah. And it's just right now it's pulling down the vibe a little bit. Let's make this a little more exciting. Black Friday.
Woo!
Black Friday. I don't know if you're actually getting a deal on Black Friday, but it always makes me feel like I can let a little more money go out of my pocket, to buy some cool stuff.
Yeah,
What are you getting this Black Friday?
Anything I haven't gotten already. I might try and do either Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
I forgot about Cyber Monday.
But otherwise, I'm probably not going to get much because, I don't have anything major that I'm planning on getting anyone where I would need, severe discounts,
I saved
Why?
30.
What are you getting on Black Friday?
I already bought you one of your last Christmas gifts today because there's early Black Friday sales. So I saved, I don't know, it was 20 or 30%.
Nice.
So pretty pumped about that. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I think it's going to be more of a day of situation. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything on Amazon. I don't think there's anything on Amazon that I would want. I feel like the electronics industry always offers pretty decent discounts on Black Friday, but we have so many electronics. We don't need any more electronics.
All right. I'm glad I have that on recording.
That was false, what I just said. And I'm a liar. No.
But you're correct. We really don't need any more.
We don't need any more electronics. I'm definitely gonna check One Wheel's site.
Are they having a Black Friday sale?
Who knows with all these CPSC allegations that are coming out against their company.
All the controversy.
There's a lot of controversy in the One Wheel community. I mean, I think a lot of it is a BS, but who knows? So, if they offer, one thing about them that I really support is that, they're fighting for what they believe in, and they're a made in USA company. Everything is designed, manufactured, everything's done here in the US of A. The greatest country in the world. But I try and support American-made products.
Yeah, shop local.
So yeah. And I've wanted one for a year now. So we'll see. If they offer anything significant on Black Friday, I may have to take a loan against my fund money to get it. But we will see.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on Black. I might take a look at books on Black Friday, see if they have any ebooks, electronic books that are on sale or full free.
Do you since you're a Prime member, do you get free books?
So you get one free book a month through Prime Reading.
Of your choosing?
No, so they have it's almost like a book of the month kind of thing. They have select ones and you can pick which ones you want.
Okay. Do you have them forever?
Yes, those you have forever. And then additionally, you have Prime Reading, which is almost like their library.
Okay, yeah.
No, it doesn't have all the books on Prime Reading, but there are a number of books on Prime Reading that you can borrow. And then you can only have 8 out at a time, but then when you're done, you can return it. And then borrow other books to read, which is really interesting. It's the heat.
Yeah, I was like, what is that humming noise?
And actually, it's kind of like their own little library, and it made me think of, because I used to have the library app on my iPad. So when I was in class in pharmacy school, being the good student that I was, I would sit there and read books instead of paying attention to lecture.
Nice.
But it was on my iPad, so I could have a book up on one half and the lecture up on the other. So if I had to take notes, I could. But I would always borrow books and I would just read, and I can't remember what my login is, which is upsetting. Because I can log in with my library card number, but I don't have that one memorized. I have my mom's library card number memorized.
Yeah, I know that.
And
so you just need to be a public library member? Is that the thing?
So you're a member of a public library. I don't know if the one around here participates. I don't have a library card for up here, which I do need to get. But I do have the one from Anne Arundel County.
Yeah.
And so I would like to, I have that one. I used to have the number memorized, so I should have been able to just boop, 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 log in. But I don't have it memorized anymore.
I have a library card. It's probably at my parents' house, but if you want to take the numbers off of it and try. I mean, I don't know how long a library card lasts. I'm sure there's an expiration date.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
You think I can take a library card that I had from when I was 10 and go into the library and check something out with it?
Probably. I did with mine. I think my mom only ended up getting a new library card because her old one either broke or got lost. So the Anne Arundel County Public Library System had a neon yellow card as their library card when we were growing up. So we each had our own. And then after a while, they got phased out and a new light blue one got phased in. But as long as you still had your yellow one and it worked, then they didn't necessarily have to switch you over.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I think my mom still has her yellow one somewhere.
I'm finishing up my hot chocolate here. It is delicious, by the
But
way.
yeah, I thought about... Anyway, we're going to go back to Black Friday. I'm going to look at books. But that's about it. And just see if there are any like free ones.
You're already done your Christmas shopping though?
I have some Christmas shopping to do, but I have to I have to figure out what I have upstairs and notate that down.
Did you finish all of my Christmas shopping?
Yes.
All of my main gift shopping, I guess.
So, yes and no. I'm like frustrated because I feel like you didn't stick to the budget, which makes me feel like I should get you something more, but I don't know what else I could get you, so I'm not going to get you anything more, and I'm just going to feel like a slacker.
Don't feel like a slacker.
But that's like...
We kept our Christmas shopping to a budget, or we're trying to keep it to a budget. Is the better way of saying it. I think we picked $200, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you originally picked 100, and I was like, really? Can we do 200? And you're like, okay, fine, 200.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
But
I think I'm close to done you now. I don't know. We'll see.
But I don't know.
You seem frustrated with the whole thing.
I'm frustrated. I am frustrated, but because I enjoy giving gifts, and not being able to give gifts frustrates me because you're putting a limit on how much gift I can give. So it's like you're telling me that, like, yeah, I get it that, like, you want to show me love, but, like, I only want, like, that much love.
It's just we had a very expensive year this year. Or not even, but, like, you know, I was trying to keep the budget down.
And I
can't say that I'm abiding by the budget 100%, though.
But that's frustrating because I feel like I got you some, like, things that are, like, kind of cool but also kind of lame. And I feel like you're going to get me something, like, really awesome, and I'm going to be like, wow, I feel like a dick because I didn't get you anything good. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what to say.
Y'all, I can't roll my eyes any harder.
I'm trying to think of what I got you now to see, you know, where I'm at on the budget. I don't think because, like, I remember I ordered a bunch of stuff for you earlier this year, I think. So I should really go through my stuff and figure out what oh, yeah, that's right. I did get you that, too. Yeah. Oh, I got you something, and then, you know, you bought it yourself, so I had to return that. That was fun.
I did, and I'm sorry.
I pre-ordered a book for you.
I know.
Like 6 months in advance, and literally, like, the week after it came out, you had it delivered. You were, like, reading it in bed next to me.
Honestly, I honestly didn't think you were going to get me the book.
I ordered it right when it went up for pre-order.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay. It's okay. So I can tell you that I'm probably pretty close to the budget right now.
How far over the budget are you?
I'm not over the budget. I don't think I am, at least. This is a stocking stuffer.
Yeah, stocking stuffers don't count, which is nice.
They don't count.
They don't count.
Oh, okay.
Because
I don't know. I bought you some cheap things. I would say I have to go up into my room and look at. Oh yeah, I got you that too. I would say that right now I'm probably sitting at like $220.
It's okay. I just hope you like what I got you because it is what it is. This is what happens when you put a limit on my love.
I love anything that you give me.
You put a limit on my love. So, like, if I gave you another dog,
I would not be pumped about that.
Sorry, Bubba. You're not getting a sibling.
I mean, I don't know what you could give me that is over $100 that would just, like, I don't know, like, I just don't need a lot of things.
What if I got you a toilet with a built-in bidet and a seat warmer? All the fancy stuff.
All the fancy stuff. I mean, I can't say. I think that on a day-to-day basis, yeah, that's pretty nice. Just getting a toilet for Christmas would be really funny, I think. Like I'd definitely sit there and laugh for a little while, just because I would not expect that at all. Yeah, I'm a huge bidet fan as well. I think that Americans just need to get over it and just use them, because I think that they're cleaner. But that's not a bad idea. But that's probably expensive.
It's more than $100, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do... I really got to take a look at what I need for people still and see what I have already. But I think for the most part, I have a good chunk of people done.
That's good. You really shaped how I shop for Christmas now. Like, I used to wait until about a week or two before Christmas before I started my shopping. And it would just be a rush of packages pretty much every day until Christmas Eve-ish. And then, like, I would usually, if I was living with my parents, I would wrap everything the night after the Christmas Eve party. So, like, midnight, I would be wrapping things.
How does that not stress you out?
Because I just don't care. And, like, you use so much precision when you wrap things. Like, everything's crisp and perfect. And have you seen me wrap things? Sometimes I just wrap the roll of wrapping paper around the item, and then I just throw a bunch of tape on there and crumble it up and tape it. And
yeah,
that's it.
So I'm not allowed to watch you wrap because 98% of the time it's something for me.
Yeah.
Because if it's not for me, I'm usually wrapping it for you.
Yeah. I am worried about one of the items I got you like a long time ago. I don't know if you'll actually like it. But we'll see. We'll see. I got it on sale. And I was pretty pumped about it.
Nice.
So that was a non-Black Friday sale. But
big spender over here.
Do you have any Black Friday memories?
My mom, so I was never allowed to go Black Friday shopping when I was younger because my mom, I think it was my mom and grandma would always go.
My parents used to go, and like we wouldn't even wake up until they were back. Like they used to do the super early, like 4 a.m. type.
Who
Black
would stay
Friday
with you?
shopping.
Or was it like when you were older?
It was when we were a little older, but like we would wake up and my parents are already back, like drinking coffee, and they did a bunch of shopping and we didn't even know.
No, my mom, I think it was mom and grandma would go. I don't think they did the like waiting in line stuff, but they would go shopping. They would go shopping on Black Friday. I think there were times when like we'd wake up and it was just my dad home, but like it wasn't anything like major.
Yeah. Oh, I used to work at McDonald's as a young lad.
Do you ever have to work Black Friday?
I did have to work Black Friday a lot, and man, does McDonald's go wild on Black Friday.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's just like a million people coming in for coffee and breakfast and everything, and it's one of the most busy breakfast shifts of the year, probably.
I'm sure. I remember, so my mom and I went, so when I was older, Mom finally let me go Black Friday shopping with her, and I just like we never went and stood in lines and everything. We were never the first ones there. We're like, all right. Now, mind you, at this point,
you weren't trampling people down.
I was not. However, it was one of those like, I think the first or second year we went out was when the Black Friday sales started either at like midnight or 1 a.m. or like the night before.
Yeah.
Because it never used to be like that.
Nope. Yeah, that's like a recent thing.
And so it was then, and Mom was like, we can get up and go. And I was like, okay. And we got up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and went. And so like, because my mom said that there was nothing specific she wanted to look for. And a lot of times, like, I just wanted to go out and see what all the hype was. Like,
yeah.
So we'd go out and walk around and see different things. But very rarely did we do a lot of, like, hardcore shopping. But we'd get up, we'd hit a store or two, grab breakfast, hit another store, and then just call it a day.
Yeah, there was a time in my life, probably, I guess, like, probably one of the first year or two that we were able to drive on Black Friday. Me and a few friends would go to, like, the larger malls just to watch people go wild. So, like, we would go to KOP and watch people, like, line up at, like, the Apple store and stuff like that. Because, like, a lot of these larger retailers would have, like, those ultimate deals or whatever, like the huge, like, discount on a TV, but they only have 10, and just to see people go wild running in the store. I think, like, you know, we were, like, the last generation, not generation, but like those were, like, the last few years of that style of Black Friday. Now they moved to more of like a ticketing system where you show up early and you get in line, and then they will come out and hand out flyers or tickets for certain products that are on sale, and then you can come at any time during that day to go redeem that ticket to get it. Makes it a little safer. It's definitely better. I mean, there are some crazy videos on YouTube of people getting trampled.
It's horrifying.
People ripping at TV boxes, like two people just ripping a box back and forward. And, like, you have to imagine that, like, these flat screen TVs are probably breaking in the process of them fighting over it. It's just, it was wild at one point.
Bonkers.
But it gave us a lot of entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, and I feel like now all the Black Friday stuff is starting so much earlier. Used to start at like 2 a.m., then it was midnight, then it was Thanksgiving evening, and now it's like a full week of Black Friday sales.
I think some of the sales are actually not, bless you.
Sorry.
They're not valid sales. I think that sometimes retailers start to raise the price of an item. They slowly mark up an item till they hit Black Friday and then drop it back down to the original price, but then they can advertise a discount. I can't say I could prove that, but
I wouldn't be surprised, especially this year with inflation and everything.
I can't comment on it. I just, like,
I could see it. I'm not saying it's happened.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I can definitely see that being what's going on.
I think everything's just so internet based now. That, like, you know, Black Friday is dying as a physical shopping experience.
Well, I mean, then you had Black Friday for what felt like forever, and then Cyber Monday became a thing.
Yes.
Because that's a more recent thing.
And now it's more of like a full weekend deal, right?
Yeah,
like, you get
like
Black Friday through Monday.
Yeah.
To get all these good deals.
And a lot of it's available online, so a lot of people don't even, like, go out.
I think the only reason to go out is for those doorbuster sales. You know, you have to physically show up there and be one of 10 people to get it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I value my sleep too much. Like, I'm not.
It would have to be a very good deal. And, like, honestly, if it was such a good deal for one of these, you know, if they were giving out an Xbox or something for half price or whatever, I feel like people would start lining up like 3 days before now because everybody's so extreme about everything. So, like, it's just not worth it to me. I don't care. I'll just buy it at full price.
That's why I'm like, it's not even worth it. Well, you never went to concerts, so.
I went to like 3 concerts in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Avid concert goer here.
I can tell.
Yeah. I saw Green Day once. I think that was the only concert I went to that was for a specific band.
Was everything else like you went to a concert with me?
What concert did we go to, though? That was XTU, I thought. No?
I didn't think it was XTU Fest. We went to see Chris Young.
Yeah, he was just like the headliner, I guess, right?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was XTU Fest.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, why were you bringing up concerts?
Well, because I was thinking about, like, when concert tickets would go on sale before it was all, like, on the internet, you would have to, like, go wait outside, like...
I don't know.
Ticket booths. And...
Did you actually do that?
No.
Oh.
Did I? No. But I know there was a time when that happened.
So, like, I know that, like, Tina is a huge Phish fan,
mm-hmm.
and she has to get in these online queues to buy tickets, and like
that's what happened with Taylor Swift.
All right, and with Taylor Swift too. And sometimes it's impossible to get these tickets. I think that a lot of people are writing software to get in line and buy tickets.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, just like, I mean, there's a ton of things like all the new video game consoles and graphics cards and stuff. Every time those things
that's what you did.
Yeah, that's how I got my Xbox, but I purposely never used it to profit, and I want to state that. I think that those people are just the scum of the earth, that go and buy all these Xboxes, and then they resell them. The parents that want to get them for their kids for the holidays for, 2 times the markup. Yeah, I think that's all bullshit, and I hate those people.
Yeah, no, you got
but I got
one
myself
for you,
one, and then I got a few others for
like
other friends and stuff like that. But there was no profit made from that. I hate those people. Man, that is just a terrible topic to talk about. I hate people that do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Even like for like scalpers for tickets.
I guarantee for the Taylor Swift tickets, there are probably a ton of people who didn't even want to go see Taylor Swift. They went and got tickets somehow, and now they're reselling them for twice the amount.
Oh, I'm sure.
And people are actually going to pay for it.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. If you can get the community to not pay those people, then they're just stuck with those tickets. They got to either sell them for the retail price or even lower to get rid of them. But you'll never get people to do that.
Yeah. There's no way, because then you're just like... And then, like, if we were to do that, I would feel bad for the artist who is playing, because, say, you have a sold-out show, but half of them are from scalpers that just decided to buy the tickets to resell them at a higher value. No one decides to take them. Now their sold-out show is, like, barely a half-filled stadium.
Yeah, I think that... I don't know. I think that these performers are getting way too much money a ticket, but also I think that they would truly want their fans to have the tickets too. I think that they would be against the whole scalping stuff.
Yeah,
but you can't
stop it. I'm sure
it.
They are, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
It's like you got horrible people that just like to exploit, so that's what they're gonna do. But
players gonna play.
That is true. What's the craziest thing you saw when you were people watching for Black Friday? Black Friday.
I don't know. I honestly, like...
didn't see anyone trampled or anything crazy like that?
No. Just one thing that we have seen is just, like, lines and, like, people actually in tents, like, camping.
Really?
Overnight, yeah. But, like... this was so long ago. 16, 17 years old. So that was that was 11, 12 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember a lot, as we've all learned from previous episodes.
Yeah, that's been established.
But yeah, like people like camped out for things and stuff. It was, besides the mobs, it was kind of cool to see, but I don't think we'll ever see that again.
Yeah.
Unless things go more physical. I don't know.
Unless you go to the DMV on a Friday morning during the summer when everyone's trying to get their learner's permit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, those lines are crazy.
Are they? I don't know.
They weren't intense, but it was a very, very long line.
I don't remember.
I only remember because when I went to go change my name, I got up early to go to the DMV to get my name changed.
To take the permit test, there was a huge line?
To just get into the building, but a lot of them were teenagers. So either driving test or permits.
Yeah, you didn't have that experience because in Maryland, didn't you do driver's ed? Or did you still have to take a test at the end of that to get your license?
So to get your permit, you had to take a test.
Written test.
Like a written test, and then you had to do a driving test. But
get your permit?
To get your license.
Oh, to get your license.
But you had to do driver's ed. That was a mandatory, like, stipulation.
Do you know anybody who failed the driver's test? Like, I feel like it's hard to fail somebody after they did all the state required driver's ed and stuff.
Not off the top of my head.
Because, like, there were a ton of people that were in my grade that failed one or more times on their driver's test. Because PA, there is no...
You don't have to learn.
There's no driver's ed or anything, so you can go get your permit, never sit in the seat of the car. Even though I think you're supposed to complete certain amount of hours, it's all just, you know, they just trust that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all on like honor system.
Yeah, it's all in the honor system, if I remember correctly. And then you could take your driver's test without ever sitting in a car. You know, if you really wanted to do that, but
I'm sure there are people that failed their driver's test, mostly because the parallel parking or not knowing where your lights were, and stuff like that.
Parallel parking. Yeah, so I was lucky enough that when I turned 16, you know, I got the white Beretta. Mm-hmm. And then I got my permit, and I just feel like driving came very, very natural to me. But then for parallel parking, my parents have a huge driveway, and I just set up cones and just sat there practicing parallel parking.
I'm not going to lie. Our driver's ed teacher was a phenomenal, like, teacher in terms of parallel parking.
Yeah.
I mean, they were great teachers anyway. They were 2 retired cops. So they had some very interesting stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even remember what how he taught it to us. It was like, okay, like, when you see the cone at this point in your mirror or in your window, you turn the wheel, and once it gets to this point, you turn again. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it was just how he taught it was very easy to, like, learn.
Yeah.
And so I grasped it really quickly.
I think I would struggle to parallel park your car now because I'm so used to having a backup camera, because I haven't had one. I haven't parallel parked the car without a backup camera in, you know, probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
So I haven't parallel parked in forever. I mean, we just did when we went down to Philly the other day, but that was our first time back in Philly since we moved. Like,
and let
where
me
we
tell
had to
you,
drive.
that spot that you squeezed into, you wouldn't have been able to do it without a backup camera.
That was tiny. Yeah.
That was so tiny. When looking back at it, I was like, after you're like, do you think I can fit? I was like, yeah. And then you pulled past it. In my head, I was like, no, he's not going to fit.
Squeezed her right in there.
Yeah, it was very impressive. But
so anyway, I think we can wrap up this episode.
I also wanted to say I'm thankful for Dewey.
Oh, yes.
Dewey.
Yes.
And his friend.
So Dewey is Jamie's 3D printed yellow lizard. And I recently fixed one of my 3D printers, and I was doing a test, so I decided, why not print out a little baby lizard?
That's a little baby.
And he has some problems, but, you know, that just what makes him unique.
He's just a little fuzzy.
Yeah. And he has some weak joints, but
listen.
What is this lizard's name?
I don't know. I don't have a name for him yet.
Well, now's the time to decide.
Okay, well, TBD. I'll get back to you guys on that.
Oof.
What?
Going nameless. Anyway. Yeah, we got a little off topic there at the end, but, you know, just
such is life.
Yep. And life happens. Things change, and it's all part of the game.
And in case anyone was wondering, we are also thankful for family, friends, and all of your, like, boilerplate.
Yeah, we were trying to keep it to other things that were not super obvious. But, yes, we love all of our family and friends, and we are thankful for them.
And we are also thankful for any of you who have decided to send us a recipe or a cocktail recipe. We will also be thankful for any of you who choose to do so in the future.
Yes. So if you have any of those recipes or ideas for any future episodes, please email us at diariesofaworkingcouple@gmail.com.
Or slide into our DMs on Instagram at Diaries of a Working Couple.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.
See ya.